Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the True Journey Network Game Day. Big one out here in Calera today is the Knights taking on the Bucs in 12U action. A great tournament out here this weekend and beautiful, perfect day for baseball. Regardless, these two teams fighting their way to this big contest today, and a lot at stake as everyone is trying to get to that championship game later on. So we are all excited, all geared up for a great contest between two stellar programs. Bucs, the home team on defense today, and around the horn. Burns Morris is the catcher. Henry Brothers will play first base. Marcus Ramos is at second. Gage Harden is the shortstop. Teddy Messina at third base. Cooper Coggins in left field. Jackson Story in center. And Ollie Swiney is the right fielder. On the hill today is Clayton Gadash. And up first for Adam Purdy's Knights is Luke Rashley, the center fielder. Comes in with a great attitude, a great record so far, and there's a ball to left field that'll get through for a single to start it off, and actually he's going to leg it out to second base for the double. So what a way to start things off here, just the second pitch of the ball game. So Rashley leads things off with a nice double. That'll bring up Mason Milam, the shortstop. And just in case you're wondering what the lineup is Rashley, then Milam, then Cooper Purdy, Case and Embry, Bryant McKinney, Hunter Winslet, Caden Knight, Jacob Sawyer, Mackenzie Green, and Aiden Crane will be in the extra hitter position. So a runner on first base, or second base. We're just getting started. He's moved over to third. Gadash on the hill delivers that ball a little bit high. There's a swing and a miss for strike two. Both teams coming out with plenty of energy, plenty of enthusiasm and excitement here in the ball game. Gadash delivers. The ball fouled off. Milam steps in once again, looking for something that he can drive. And goes down swinging. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Bring up Cooper Purdy. Purdy to shortstop. Shortstop fires over. That'll score a run. So Rashley scores, and it's 1-0. Now up the incomparable Purdy. Big left-handed bat. Two outs here in the top of the first. And he's put on. Bucs and Knights with an interesting battle going here. Almost kind of like a young rivalry, a new rivalry, if you will. That ball fouled off. Gosh, pitches this one high, foul back. And the runner will retreat on the foul ball. Gosh, once again. Gosh, I should say. Delivers, and that's going to get past the catcher. Throw down is not going to be in time. The runner will advance to third base. So the Bucs still fighting here at the top of the first. With 2 outs, Knights leading 1-0. So runners at first and third. Bryant McKinney at second base. The ball hit, stays in the infield, and a great throw by Harden to get him, and that will end the inning. So at the end of the first half, the Knights lead it 1-0. So that'll bring up the Bucs. Marcus Ramos will lead things off, followed by Clayton Gadash, the pitcher, Cooper Powell. Year 1, 2, 3. On the hill for the Knights, it's Hunter Winslet. The battery includes Mackenzie Green, Caden Knight at first base, Bryant McKinney at second, Mason Milan at shortstop, Cooper Purdy playing third base today, Kaysen Embry in left field, Luke Rashley in center, and Jacob Sawyer is the right fielder. Ramos digs in, ready to get this thing started for the Bucs. There's a strike on the outside corner. Winslet checks in, fires. That ball misses. So Ramos on first base, and that'll bring up Clayton Gadash, the pitcher. Batting from the left side. Winslet deals. That ball goes over for a strike. Ball's one strike, runner at first base here in the bottom half of the first inning. Knights leading it 1-0. Rashley scored. Started the game off with a single. Green will go out and they'll chit-chat for a little bit. Telling him to manage his pitches and just stay calm, throw strikes. I'm sure that's the gist of that conversation early here in the ball game. Kickoff attempt. I'm sure that's what Green probably told him. Says he's probably getting a big lead over there. Want to keep him close. So nothing wrong with that. Keeping him close. One guy's running all day. Winslet to Gadash. That one fouled away. Winslet looking deep for the sign. Sets. Ramos with the stolen base. His first of the game. Getting dirty already. Love to see these guys with that aggressive play early in the ball game. So Ramos on second base. Gadash takes ball. Misses up and away. Winslet delivers. That one fouled away again. So Clayton Gadash, the pitcher, on the other side, fouling off a bunch of pitches here. Having a great at bat so far. Staying tough. Man in scoring position. He takes off, and that ball in the dirt. Ramos will get to third base easily, and Green will have to scuffle to get that ball back and get back to home plate. So nobody out. Ramos at third base. Gadash at the dish. Winslet looking to stop the bleeding at this point. Buckles down. Come set. And he walks him. So there will be runners at the corners with no outs. That'll bring up the extra hitter, Cooper Powell. Going to have a little pop. Batting in the 3 spot today. Green looking in. Gives the sign. Delivers the fastball, a swing and a miss. Gosh moves up to second base. So runners at second and third. That ball up and in. Swings through that one for strike 2. You have to love the aggressiveness of this batter and these Bucs and how they come to play. Winslet with the advantage. 0-2. And that one gets away from the catcher Green, the strikeout, but it won't count. Score a run for the Bucs as Ramos scores. We're tied at 1. I'll bring up Cooper Coggins, the left fielder. That ball high as Powell moves up to second base. That's the one thing about these guys. You are not going to leave a base unattended. They are going to swipe that bag. Runners at second and third. That ball hit the right field. So another run scores. Bucs take a 2-1 lead. Gage Hart, the shortstop. batting in the 5 slot. Goggins will move up to second base with a stolen base. Winslet, pitch. That ball stays down, fielded nicely by the first baseman brothers. Or excuse me, Caden Knight. Caden Knight with an excellent play there to grab the out, but a run does score to make it 3-1. That brings up the center fielder, Jackson Story. He's put out. Now Henry Brothers, the first baseman, will take his hacks. Another run scores. It's 3-1 Bucs. Oh, Brothers hit by a pitch. He'll wear that one. So 2 outs, a runner at first base. The right fielder, Ollie Swiney, steps in. First pitch ball high. Brothers at second base. Bucs leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. There's a foul ball. Winslet back at it again. That one lined to center field, and a great catch by Rashley to end the inning. So the Bucs scored 3 in the bottom of the frame, take it to 3-1. So we'll start the top of the second inning. Caden Knight, the first baseman, made a great play last inning. Big swing, swings through that one. Gosh, in there for a strike. Gosh, comes set. Great swing there by Knight, but goes down swinging for the strikeout. That'll be the first out of the second inning. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Jacob Sawyer. Sawyer hops right in, ready to take his hacks. That ball outside, gets past the backstop. Sawyer digs in. And then another foul ball. You gotta love the poise of these young hitters. This is not something that you see all the time. I mean, a great chance to get in there and take your swings, and they certainly aren't afraid to show what they can do and show their sense of ability, if you will. We're in the top of the second. The Bucs lead it 3-1. One out here, Clayton Gadash on the hill. facing Jacob Sawyer. Sawyer fights that one off. Strike two. Love the fact that neither one of these teams timid in the least. They're not afraid to go after one another. And that's one thing that Adam Purdy teaches his kids all the time. Stay focused, stay locked in, and do your job. The pitch. Oh, great pitch for strike three called on the outside. The second strikeout of the inning for Gadash. That ball off speed, caught him off guard. Take another look at that. A great job of framing by Morris to just bring it on in. So that'll bring up the catcher, Mackenzie Green. 2 outs here in the second inning. Green takes the pitch for a ball. And that one gets away for another ball. Green digging back in. And there's another great pitch. So Gadash strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down with 3 strikeouts in the inning. The Bucs lead 3-1 moving into the bottom half of the second inning. Winslet back on the hill. There's a base hit to right field, right center, to get the inning started for the Bucs, wasting no time. So we'll have a courtesy runner. Burns, Morris. I'll bring up Teddy Messina. Swiney, the courtesy runner, still second base. Pitch is inside. He checked the swing. See, held up. Looks like he may have injured his hand there. He keeps checking his left hand. Could be a vibration from the bat. Maybe have a little bit, but that left hand seems to be bothering Messina. He keeps trying to shake it off. Still not 100% comfortable gripping the bat. There goes Swiney, the third base, with a steal. So they're going to double check that hand. See how things are with that left hand. So Messina's still not 100% comfortable with it, but nonetheless, he's going to dig back in there, take some more swings. Bottom half of the second inning, Bucs leading 3-1. Messina takes the ball high. Still shaking that left hand. Not clear if he was hit with the pitch or that vibration is what got him. But he's still favoring him. So Messina goes down on strikes. We're back to the top of the lineup. Marcus Ramos, second baseman, digs back in. That ball gets away. Wins it. The pitch just above the letters. Just missed that one. Great pitch by Winslet. Just a little bit high on Ramos. Great stop by Green. Ramos digs back in. Winslet gathers himself. The pitch. Winslet delivers a high inside pitch. That'll be ball 4. Ramos takes first base. Bring up the pitcher, Clayton Gadash. And of course, as always, if we are making mispronunciations to anybody's name, it is certainly not intentional. Just one of those things where we have not had a chance to really get to hear the names that much. Coach is looking for a bit of a conference to see what's going on with that last pitch. And of course they'll change pitchers. So Winslet is done. We'll move on out to the outfield. So there is a new pitcher on the hill. It'll be Cooper Purdy, who's over from third base. Purdy, long and lean. Taking on Gadash. That ball over the dirt. (3-1) Bucs lead. If you're just joining us, we are in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch. Here goes Ramos, second base. Steal that one easily, standing up. Purdy. Runner at second base. Purdy on the hill. The pitch. Line to left field. That'll score a run. The throw to the plate, not in time. 2-run score. And the Bucs take a 5-1 lead. Great piece of hitting there by Gadash. Stays inside of the ball, hits it the opposite field, drives in a pair. So that'll bring up Cooper Powell. Powell, the extra hitter. Just really impressed with the way Godash was able to drive those 2 runs in. Stay within himself, all the things that the coaches tell you and teach you. The ball outside. Good pitch, and that one outside. And it goes down with a strikeout. Take another look at it. Purdy buckles in and lets it fly. That ball had great movement, dipped right down toward the end of the strike zone, the bottom half of the strike zone. So that's good for the first out of the inning. That ball gets away. And another run scores. That'll make it 6-1. Cooper Coggins, the left fielder, in. Takes a big swing and fouls that one off. Purdy delivers, and that ball's inside and gets away. So Coggins goes to first base on the walk. There'll be another mound conference here. And Green just wants his pitcher to settle down. A conference behind home plate. Two outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Gage Harden, shortstop, back in there against Purdy for the first time. Allen gets away and scores another run. Jackson Story in once again. Harden at second base. Two outs here in the bottom of the second inning. And there's the pitch from Purdy. And he'll walk him. So runners at first and second. 2 outs. The Story goes to first base. Brings up Henry Brothers, the first baseman. That'll cause another mound visit. Purdy and Purdy. So Purdy and Brothers. Harden at second base. Bucs have scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the second. There's a pitch that misses low. There's a pitch. Purdy. Ball up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Purdy misses in the same spot. 3-0 count. Runners at first and second. And they'll be put on. So Brothers on now to load the bases. Brings up Ollie Swiney, right fielder. A chance to really break this game open. Bases loaded. Swiney takes a cut. Swings right through that one for strike 1. He delivers again. This time it's fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes to the right fielder, Oliver Swiney. But he digs back in, gets the sign. A ball high. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Purdy delivers. That ball misses and gets away from Green. And ricochets toward first base. No movement by the runners. And it's saved. So Purdy digs in. Very much a hitter's count to Swiney. That one up and away, and that's going to score a run regardless because not so much on the pass ball, but on the walk with the bases loaded. So the Bucs score their 5th run of the inning to make it 8-1. Bases still loaded. This time it'll be the catcher, Burns Morris. Morris with a chance to get things rolling with a base hit. The ball misses high. Another high ball. Murray struggling to find the command of his fastball. It's the third straight pitch that's high. Takes us to a 3-0 count with the bases loaded. Murray misses away again. That'll bring in another run. Sixth run of the bottom of the second here, as the Bucs take a 9-1 lead here with 2 outs. That's the second mound visit this inning. We'll get a new pitcher. So that new pitcher is going to be the center fielder. Rashley comes in. See if he can clean up this issue, this situation. Looks like it'll be Ramos. So Ramos back in there, assuming that Messina has left due to that ailing left hand, that nagging left hand that we saw earlier. It's a pickoff attempt to third base. Base is still loaded. Ramos. 2 outs here as Rashley comes in to pitch. A ball hit to the first baseman, Knight, who steps on the bag to end the inning. 6 runs scored in the second inning. The Bucs lead it 9-1. A big offensive inning. Moving to the top of the third now. Gatish still on the hill for the Bucs. That's a base hit to right field. Got to get away from the catcher. So the Knights trying to rally here in the top of the third. Aiden Crane with that big hit advances to second base. Crane, the extra hitter, we're back at the top of the lineup. Bring up Rashley, who has moved from center field to the mound. With a chance with a runner in scoring position to get something done here. Gosh. Breaking pitch that just misses the corner. Blowing away. Bucs lead 6-3 or 9-1 after scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the second inning. Top of third now, and the Knights trying to rally, trying to get things going. Gatish has been impressive so far. This is there. Oh, catches the corner for a strike. Just paints the black. They call there by the Ashley. Looking. Takes a full cut there. Drives this one deep to right field. That's going to be extra bases and score a run. Crane scores. Rashley going to third. and safe, or called out, called out at third base. But what a hit by Rashley, and what a hustle. And a great play by the Bucs to get the relay. But a run does score for the Knights. Crane scores on the attempted double, or the double thrown out at third base for the first out of the inning. So the shortstop, Mason Milan, comes up with one out and nobody on. Knights get a run. It's now 9-2. Gosh. Working strong all day. That may have been his only mistake so far this game. And his defense really helped him out. A great relay, great throw. Sweeney gets it in, and Hardy, and boy, these guys just really textbook relay to get the play, to get the out at third base. There's a liner right back up the middle. Great play by the pitcher, Gadash. Fires it over to first base to Brothers for the out. 2 outs here. Let's take another look at it. Watch the footwork. Gadash. Two-step, looks like a hockey goalie right there. Great dance moves, if you will. It just tosses it over for the easy out. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Bucs lead at 9-2. I'll bring up Cooper Purdy. Timeout called here. We'll talk it over. Ask how he feels. What do you think about Purdy? I usually don't see a conference after such a great play. But, I guess they're wondering how much stamina is left, how much gas does Gadash have left in the tank. He's pitched a great game so far, really making only one minor mistake that his defense got him out of. Did give up a run in that instance, though. But he's healthy. He's feeling good. He's going to stay in there. So Clayton Gadash goes back to work against Cooper Purdy. Nobody on, 2 outs, and another great pitch on the outside corner. He has worked that corner to perfection and goes to it again. Gadash. They want it up. And they get it. Another strikeout, his 4th strikeout on the day. And what an inning for Gadash. Gets out of a tough jam, but does give up 1 run in that inning. So as we move to the bottom half of the third inning, the Bucs lead it 9-2. Rashley will go back to the hill here in the bottom half of the third. That'll bring up the right fielder. Is that this one? All right, here we go. Rashley, ready to do battle. Bucs have been impressive at the plate, to say the least. They've been getting things done left and right. All right, it's Gadash at the plate. Man who's been getting it done on the mound. Got a big hit, drove in a pair early in the ball game. The great Base hit to left field, driving the first two of the game. So good ice. Fired up, digs back in. Rashly takes a look in. Green delivers a sign. Here we go. Comes set. The ball misses up and away. Here's the pitch, the delivery. The ball fouled off. Rashly comes set, delivers. That ball hit right back to the pitcher. Step and throw. Rashly making the play for the first out of the inning. Watch Rashly here, hopping off the mound, and then you become a defensive player. Nice and smooth over tonight for the first out of the inning. So I'll bring up Cooper Powell. Powell trying to get something going here. Rashly. Big cut by Powell. Swinging for the fence right there. But once he gets a hold of one, I tell you, this guy has some great power, some great pop. Brings a lot to this lineup. Rashly set, delivers right down the middle for strike two. And this is just an epic battle. A little bit of finesse by Rashly. We saw him power one through. And just misses this one up and away. 9-2 Bucs. Bottom of the third. That one just misses. We've seen the umpire being liberal in some stages where that ball was called a strike, but this time just a little bit low. He wants him to get the ball, get that pitch up just a little bit more. Rashly on the hill. That's ball four. Powell takes his base. So Cooper Coggins, the left fielder, will step in. Runner on first base with a 9-2 lead. There goes the runner. And he's in there with a stolen base. Cooper Powell on the move, moving out. Great throw by Green, just not in time. And he's off again. So Powell showing you his versatility, showing you the speed and how he becomes such a dangerous factor once he gets on the base paths. A walk, steals second base, steals third, and now he's in prime position to get on the board once again. That pitch misses low and away. So Rashly digging down, needing an out here. Just one out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch fouled off to the right side. Goggins digging in. Looking for that RBI. And that ball up high. Good ball. Goggins swings at the high pitch for the strikeout. Rashleigh getting his first strikeout of the afternoon. Take another look at that. Green wants that ball high, and he puts it right in his eyes for the strikeout. 2 outs. That'll bring up Gage Harden, the shortstop. That ball gets away, and there goes Powell. Scores. That's the Bucs' 10th run of the game. So in the old days, we called that a Ricky rally by Cooper Powell. He gets a walk, steals second base, steals third base, and scores on a pass ball. And you cannot take that for granted. What speed does for a team, an impressive, aggressive base running. Pays off big for the Bucs, and they're up 10-2 here at the bottom of the third. Ashley gets that one over for a strike. Ashley set. That ball had some great movement on it, but just misses. Another miss, low. Gage Harden, the shortstop, takes the ball inside. Ashley goes from the stretch once again. Pitch, and that ball is called a strike. A bit high, but nonetheless, a strike today. Rashleigh set the pitch. Ball hit back to the mound. Rashleigh fires over to Knight. Knight off the bag, but gets his feet together to come back and snag the bag. So another run as the Bucs score their 10th run of the game. They get one in the bottom of the frame, leading it 10-2, moving to the top of the fourth inning. So the Bucs, 3 in the first, 6 runs in the second, and a run here in the third. So top of the fourth now. That'll bring up Knight, the first baseman. Took that one for a ball. We'll also have a new pitcher. Henry Brothers steps to the mound. So Brothers, get our first chance to see him on the mound. Big swing and a miss by Knight. Brothers delivers. There's a shot to right center field. That's off the wall. He'll chug around looking for 2. He'll be close at second base. And he's in there with a double. Great job of hitting. Turns on it and just lies. This one almost hits it out of the ballpark. But a great swing and a great connect. Huge play to get some energy going for this team. Caden Knight with a big-time double. Or Kaysen Embry. Excuse me. Kaysen Embry with a huge hit there. Kaysen Embry with a double to left field. Hits it off the wall. A tremendous play. So he gets the double. That'll bring up Bryant McKinney. So a great job of hitting there by Kaysen Embry. Left fielder, get a shot of him right there. Kept his head down, stayed back, drives that ball to left field. Right field. So McKinney digs in. There's a line shot toward right field. That's going to get in the gap. And Harden, now playing right field, tosses it in. Gadash is playing shortstop. So swap them, shop them as Caden comes around to score on that one. Kaysen Embry scores on the double. That'll make it 10-3. Kenny getting the job done there. Big inning for the Knights. Hunter Winslet digs in now. The runner in scoring position. A ball outside. Brothers getting a warm welcome by this Knights offense. Back-to-back doubles. A huge shot by Embry to get things started. Then followed that up with a double from McKinney. That ball misses, and McKinney's off the third base, and he's in there with the stolen base. Knight seeing a little bit of a spark here, trying to get something going here in the top of the fourth. So a runner at third base. Brothers on the mound. And there's a drive right back up the box. And it gets over the head of the second baseman, Ramos. That'll score another run. And the Knights on the board again, scoring their third run of the inning. That ball, Brothers took a shot off the knee. The ball deflected over the head of Ramos. So they'll check on him on the pitcher's mound, make sure everything is okay. Winslet, the batter, hit the comebacker back to the pitcher, and it hit his leg, bounced over the head of the second baseman, Ramos, and a run scores. But Brothers trying to get back out there. They'll take a look at him as he walks it off. Give him as much time as he needs to get himself back together. It looks like there's going to be a pitching change after that injury. So, now it'll be Cooper Powell on the mound. Take over for the injured Brothers. foul to Caden Knight, the first baseman. Seen him make some excellent plays over there at first base. A solid defensive first baseman, to say the least. Now trying to dig his team out of the hole. So far, Knight scored 2 here in the top of the 4th. Powell coming in cold, which is understandable after an injury, but you get as much time as you need to warm up. Still, some jitters, I would assume, as that ball gets away from the catcher, Morris. Powell sets, makes some adjustments. Nice breaking pitch there for a strike. So Knight digs back in. Gets that same pitch, same result. Strike 2. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wouldn't be surprised if Knight saw that same pitch once again. But no, he takes one for the team, drilled in the leg. He'll make his way to first base as he tries to walk that one off. So 2 leg injuries in the same inning here. Brothers hit by a pitch, hit by a comebacker off of McKinney's bat. Now, Knight hit by a pitch, and he'll walk that one off. That'll bring up Jacob Sawyer, the right fielder. Powell steps up. Umpire needs a little bit more time. Sawyer takes that one inside and a little bit high. Why not steal second base? Caden Knight moves out from first base, takes the free base at second. Sawyer. Great pitch by Powell. Powell's got a great movement on his ball. Whether it be a curveball, a slider, an off-speed pitch, he seems to have good command of it. Sawyer showing bunt and lays this one down right along the line. A beautiful bunt called out at first base. So great bunt and a great fielding, great presence of mind to pick it up and get the job done by Powell. So great execution on both ends. On the sacrifice, the safety squeeze comes through. The Knights score another run. We're going to talk about that. And I think the conversation was he out at first base? Which he was. It's a great call, great play, great bunt, great execution all around for everybody. As that ball gets away, Powell covers. So the Knights have cut the lead in half in this inning. Now 10-5. There goes that bread and butter pitch for Powell. I tell you, he gets it over for a strike every time. And that's the key. You've got to have some type of pitch that even when you're down, you can find that pitch. You can find the strike zone. You've got to have confidence in that pitch. So Powell back at it. Slings it from the side. Swings through it for strike 3. So top of the lineup. Right back at it. He's clunked. Aiden Crane says, hey, I'm okay. No problem. Takes it off the dome. But taking base runners, not a problem at all. So we're back at the top of the lineup. Luke Rashley talking it over with the coach, Purdy. Double checks. So runner at first base after Crane is hitting the head. That ball right down the middle for him. It's just a little bit high. 10-5, the Knights rallying here in the top of the fourth. There goes the runner, Crane. Ball intercepted by the shortstop. Gosh. Trying to get that lead runner, but Knight, he knows what's up. Knight with some smart base running over at third base. Stays put. Didn't want to get caught leaning at all. So runners at third and second. Rashley at the dish. Pitch. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Fires over. Gosh. To first, and that one gets away. Another run scores. 2 runs score. And just like that, it's a 10-7 ball game. The Knights doing everything they can to rally the troops in this inning. That one just gets away from Gadash at shortstop. His error causes 2 to score. I'll bring up Malam with a runner at second base. Rashley lines up at second. Strike. It just goes to show how important pitching and defense can be, especially when you get mid to late game. Things have certainly changed and turned for the Bucs following that injury to Brothers. And the Knights able to take advantage of that. Continue to pour it on here, scoring 5 so far in the top of the fourth. Ball outside. Here's a ball for a walk. Ball 4. Line goes to first. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. The Knights have scored 5 in the frame to cut the lead to 3. And they're still driving, still working on it, still pushing. Cooper Purdy comes in. Purdy with an opportunity. Talking it over right now. And Purdy's up, looking to get something done. And that's a ball one. So, new pitcher in for the Bucs. Ollie Swiney. Swiney coming in, trying to shut things down. There's a drive deep to center field, right off the center field wall. That's going to open some things up. A big hit from Purdy. It's a single, but what a drive. He nails this one, squares it up, hits it dead center field, right off the wall to score another run. So this is exactly what Purdy was in there to do. We saw when the pitching changed, he was talking to the third base coach. The third base coach telling him, hey, look for something you can drive, something you can stay on top of. And boy, Purdy gave it a ride to center field. So the big bats are in and the big bats are fired up for the Knights. That'll bring back Embry, the left fielder who got things going earlier. 10-8 ball game now. Embry, just like Purdy, had a ball that hit the wall, just missed leaving the ballpark. Purdy winds up at second base after driving in the run. And the Knights showing signs of life here at the top of the fourth. They have rallied to come back, scoring 6 runs in the inning. Great pitch by Ollie Swiney there. But this team showing plenty of fight, plenty of perseverance. They've cut the lead down to just 2 runs. So a huge double. Clutch hitting has been key here in the top of the fourth. It has been all night as we've seen our third pitcher so far. And Swiney with the pickoff move over to third base. Swiney on the move. Embry swings through it and, takes a cut for strike 3. That's going to do it. Great pitch by Swiney and a great effort by the Knights, scoring 6 runs at the top of the fourth, but just could not get it done. This one had the makings of everything there in that inning. A wild fourth inning, 10-8 at the moment. The Bucs holding on to that lead, came in and shut things down, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. An outstanding performance for both teams. You look at everything that they overcame and everything that they went through. Both teams putting up a great fight and a strong challenge. That's going to do it here from Calera, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the True Journey Network Game of the Week.